In a tranquil village nestled between rolling hills and golden fields, there lived a weathered old farmer whose hands, once calloused from years of toil, had grown frail with age. His name was forgotten by most, for in the heart of the village, he was simply known as the Old Man of the Porch. The old farmer had seen countless seasons come and go, but now, his body had surrendered to the relentless march of time, and the fields he once tended so diligently lay fallow. Instead of working the land, he would sit on his porch, his eyes like ancient scrolls, filled with stories of a lifetime's worth of wisdom. One day, as the sun danced across the sky, the farmer's son, a strong and capable man, paused from his work to cast his gaze upon his father. The son's frustration grew like a gathering storm cloud as he watched the old man sitting there, seemingly idle. "He's of no use anymore," the son grumbled to himself. "He doesn't do anything but sit and watch the world go by." Driven by this vexation, the son decided to take action. With sturdy hands, he crafted a wooden coffin, strong and solid, and he dragged it across the yard, coming to a halt before his father on the porch. The son looked at his father sternly and spoke with a determined voice, "Father, you've become a burden. You no longer work the land, and I can't bear to see you just sitting here. Get inside this coffin." The old farmer, who had lived a life marked by simplicity and serenity, nodded in understanding. He climbed into the wooden enclosure without a word, and his son sealed the lid, leaving only a sliver of dim light to penetrate the darkness within. With the coffin secured, the son, fueled by his frustration, began the arduous task of dragging it across the sprawling farmland. He had a destination in mind, a precipice at the far edge of the farm, where the land met the boundless sky. As the son approached the cliff's edge, a soft, rhythmic tapping emanated from within the coffin. The sound was gentle, almost melodic, and it echoed in the son's ears. Intrigued, he halted his relentless march and carefully opened the lid. Inside, bathed in the soft, golden light of the setting sun, lay his father. His eyes, though old and weathered, were filled with a serene wisdom that transcended the years. The old farmer looked up at his son, a faint smile gracing his lips. "I know you're planning to throw me over this cliff, my son," the old man said, his voice carrying the weight of generations. "But before you do, may I suggest something?" Curiosity filled the son's heart, and he asked, "What is it, father?" The old farmer replied with a quiet wisdom that resonated deep within the son's soul, "Throw me over the cliff if you must, but save this good wood coffin. Your children, and their children after them, might need to use it. Life's burdens, you see, have a way of returning in unexpected ways." In that moment, as the golden sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the land, the son understood the profound truth his father had imparted. He realized that the worth of a life wasn't measured solely by its productivity, but by the wisdom it offered and the legacy it left behind. And so, the son, moved by newfound clarity, gently lifted his father from the coffin and carried him back to the porch, where the old man of the porch continued to sit, a living testament to the enduring value of a life well lived. The wooden coffin, once a vessel of frustration, was set aside, preserved for generations yet unborn, a silent reminder of the lessons learned on that fateful day. In the end, the old farmer's life, seemingly useless to some, had become a wellspring of wisdom, a beacon of hope, and a legacy that would endure long after the crops had withered and the fields had turned to dust.